Gecko number 2. See how he's just sticking his head out of the water almost? He's just always begging for food. We unfortunately lost a red tail. These guys actually hatched earlier this week. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another awesome video. If you guys could not tell by today's title and thumbnail, I am making the video for you guys that everybody wanted to see. A lot of you were asking to see all the baby geckos that we've hatched in one of the last videos when I mentioned it. So here we are today. We are going to be showing you guys all the baby geckos, either the ones that we hatched and the ones that we have bought. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this one. Make sure you guys stick around to the end. I also wanted to mention, if you guys do like this one, we can give you guys a full tour on all my geckos. That is the adults and everything. So if you guys do want to see that, make sure you guys like and leave me some comments down below. But anyways, before we really get into it, let me give you guys some updates around the house. I've been mentioning in the last couple videos that we've had some crazy weather come in. Just these random cold fronts, they've just been smacking us. But if you guys could not tell, today we've got some heat, we've got some sun. The lizards are loving it. We've got the chameleons basking. Hey, Rex. Rex is just chilling right there, absorbing as much sun as he can. We also picked up that wrasse that we quarantined with Tommy, the pencil wrasse, and I'll give you guys a nice look at him. He is probably one of my favorite fish in the fish tank. He's just got so much personality. He's always like sticking his head out of the water because he wants food. So it's a really awesome fish. But let's go and look at that. We'll show you guys the pond. I mentioned about something that happened. It was really unfortunate, but let's get right into this. Coming right over the pond, I'm sure you guys can sit here and ask, where are the lily pads? Where are most of the rocks? I had to take the rocks out of this pond because we unfortunately lost a red tail, you guys. Sucks to say, because they are probably one of my favorite fish that I've grown out from little teeny tiny babies. Those rocks that I had made for a cave, they're kind of really jagged. Sometimes when I walk up to the pond, these tiger shovel noses, they literally and they tweak out and they run, and that causes the other fish in the pond to kind of get scared, so they just bolt as well. Those rocks are so jagged that when the red tail would just dip off, it would just scratch his head a little bit, and I'm guessing, you know, it got a bacterial infection. I tried to save him with Melafix, just didn't do the job. He stopped eating, and unfortunately he passed away 4 days later. So we did lose that fish, and it's really unfortunate, but to say the least, everybody else really does look great. Those tiger shovel noses are seriously getting so big. You guys are probably wondering why I have this in here. It's because it's so cold. It was so cold the last couple of days. I had to take my little albino pleco that was over there. Don't mind the mess, but in that pond, I just don't have a heater for that pond. So we had to just put him in here for the time being, but since it's warm today, we could probably put him back over there. Everybody is looking great. Oh, see, they just get so scared of me. For you all telling me how dirty my tank is. Look, I know it's a work in progress, everybody, but let's find that little pencil wrasse wherever he is. I just saw him. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. See how he's just sticking his head out of the water almost? He's just always begging for food. But that is him. That is our rainbow royal pencil wrasse, also known as the Decalora's wrasse, I believe. But he is an amazing fish. With all the other wrasses, like here's our little yellow chorus wrasse. There's our mystery wrasse. Everything really looks great in the tank, other than the fact that we're dealing with some of those dinoflagellates. I have not lost any other acros, keep my fingers crossed. But we are looking pretty solid so far. Hey, buddy. But that is that for that little update on that guy. A lot of you guys are probably wondering where the little polka dotted wrasse is. Well, unfortunately, he kind of got a little stressed out due to treatment on the last day of treatment, so I wasn't able to pick him up. He is still alive. We are hoping that he pulls through. I just didn't want to take him and, you know, give him more stress when he doesn't need it, so we're just hoping he kind of bounces back over at Tommy's and we'll pick him up. But that is our little rainbow royal pencil wrasse. Let's get right into talking about these baby geckos. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. Now, Fridays are usually cage cleaning days. I usually like to get it right done before the weekend starts. So I started to clean some of these cages last night, but if some are looking a little dirty, you guys need to bear with me. I am cleaning all the cages today. That's why I have them outside. But let's get right into this. First and foremost, we're going to talk about this amazing rack system. This is a rack system from Steve Early. Also at Early Geckos, but amazing system to say the least. Let's see what lies inside of them. So coming right into this, we've got our little plastic egg crate. Big shout out to PPUM Cree, or Cree, my friend Gina Kim. That is PPEUM_CRE. She sells some really awesome little products for the geckos and whatnot, but these are attachable to other pieces. It acts as an egg crate. It's what a lot of the Koreans like to use out there. But coming right up on our first little enclosure, we've got this absolutely stunning Frappuccino crested gecko. This little guy is a mix between a Cappuccino and a lily white, which I'll show you guys in today's video. Awesome gecko to say the least. He's got a pretty cool little blotchy spot right there by the tail. Super cool contrast when he's fired down. He almost looks like a purple. But there you go, little buddy. That is number one, everybody. A1XA2 Frap. Now, if you guys do like this video, we can show you who A1 and A2 is. Those are the adults, of course, that made that gecko. Gecko number 2 is this insane Frap. He is very red. Now, getting a red Frap is not easy. A lot of people do strive for it. And here we are. He was kind of accidentally made. I didn't know that the female was holding that reddish gene, because the dad has never dropped any red babies. This guy is going to be amazing as he gets older. Try to get him to sit so you guys can really get a look at him. Here he is. The contrast on him is really insane. You guys look at that. It's like almost a red wine color. That bright white with that really darkish red body makes for an insane contrast on these guys. And that white is only going to spread more towards the dorsal, which is the back. And to say the least, this is probably one of my favorite fraps that we've produced. Moving on to gecko number 3. My nicest gecko, my highest quality gecko that I've ever produced. Look at this Cappuccino, everybody. This is a super high white gecko. If you guys are familiar with the Cappuccino gene, it's not really supposed to have all that white. It of course can, as you can see right here. You got a pretty nice dark black base with some rusty hints coming through. But this is easily one of my favorite geckos I've ever produced. This is also another hatch by me. This one's mom is actually the gecko that we bought way earlier last year when the Cappuccino gene was really going for a lot of money, and I posted that video. We bought a $15,000 gecko, and this is her son or daughter. To say the least, amazing contrast on this one as well. Super high white body. Amazing gecko right there, everybody. Moving on to gecko number 4, Sable Lily White. One of the newest genetics out. This one was not produced by me. This is actually the one that we won because of you guys. So big shout out to you guys. I love you guys so much. We got this gecko from you guys. But let's come on in here and take a look. Hey, little buddy. Now, these are obviously my baby racks. These are actually pretty temporary. So, like that Cappuccino that we just showed, she's kind of getting big, so she's ready to move on to the next size over. This is a Sable Lily White. Stunning animal. Lost the little tip of her tail, but it is okay. That gecko is, it's hard to get the contrast because she's almost like an orange. There you go, it's showing up right there. She's almost like an orange color. Got some really cool, neat red eyes. But to say the least, one of my favorites that's only going to get better with age. Look at how bright white the dorsal in that gecko is, and it's spreading. I wonder as if it gets older, there's gonna be any side pattern left, or if it's just gonna go all white. But that is Sable Lily White. And that is gecko number that is gecko number 4, everybody. We've got not too many to go. Not every single one of these is filled up. Of course, we're gonna show you guys everything. Come on. So that is our Sable Lily White, one of my favorite geckos that I own. I mean, you're gonna hear me say that a lot in this video. Everyone is my favorite. I don't think I could pick a favorite. Right here, gecko number 5. We're showing you guys a Sable. This one I did not hatch. This one is from Korea. Oh, there you go, buddy. Hold on. This is our little Sable baby. This guy is produced by Ryan Gecko out in Korea. Super well-known breeder. Look at how amazing this guy is. Now, as he gets older, all that white is really gonna get white. It's kind of like a creamish color right now. It's gonna come up all the way to his head. But this guy's not happy with me holding him right now, so let's get him back inside of his cage. There you go. Holy smokes. Come on. But very beautiful animal. I love how the white kind of dots all the way up to his head. Super, super beautiful animal. Come on. Let's get you back in. So that is 5 geckos already being shown. I know this is a little different than my regular videos, but I wanted to show you guys everything that I've done and everything that I've produced, bought, all that. So it's a little different. This is a different style video, but you guys leave me some comments down below and let me know if you like it so far. And if you do, like I said, we'll be showing all the adults maybe in the next video or a couple videos later. But hopefully you guys do like it. Let's get right back into looking at some geckos. Moving on to gecko number 6. This guy is not anything crazy special. This is just a regular lily white, like I was explaining. You put this with a cappuccino and you make the frappuccino. This guy's got some really cool white knees. He is definitely gonna get more white as he grows. All that kind of creamish brown color will turn bright white. But that is a little lily white right there, also hatched by me. So the only thing that we have not hatched here today is the Sable stuff. But look at how amazing that is. Such a neat mix of colors. That is a little baby lily white. Cool thing about lily whites is a lot of them are boreal animals. A lot of them have some pretty neat blue eyes. But that is a baby lily white right there, everybody. Now remember how I was telling you, remember how I was telling you guys that other cappuccino was super high end. So it's been easier for me to just do it like this and put the geckos down on this chair because they are crazy little animals. But remember how I was telling you guys that other cappuccino is super high end because of all the white? This is the basic cappuccino look. Super rusty brown colored body with just that white V on the tail. Now this one looks just like the mom. It's crazy how the genes can mix and make different looks, but this is a little cappuccino that we hatched. Super, super, super contrasted. I mean, look at that rusty color. This guy is honestly amazing. But that is a normal, regular quality little baby cappuccino that we've hatched. Check out the contrast on this guy. He does have a little stuck shed on his toes. But this is, and a little bit on his tail, you can get that off. This is an extreme harlequin, I'd say, but to say the least, this guy is going to be amazing as he gets older. A lot of white filling up on his body. This is a very beautiful gecko that we've also hatched, and the clutch mate, also known as the brother or sister, is a nice little frap. So let's go and show you guys the brother. This is a nice little gecko. Here's his brother. I suspect this frap is gonna go red like that other one. It's from the same pairing, just not as high of a white, so the white is not really dripping inwards towards the back as much, but you could see that red base starting to come in. He's got some cool little waves on his head. Amazing gecko. Awesome little dude. Now these geckos, I don't know, crazy dude. These geckos, they got sticky feet, sticky pads under their feet. It's really neat. They can literally crawl up anything like Spider-Man. But there you go, that is gecko, I don't even know, gecko number 8 maybe? Beautiful, beautiful little one. Probably another one of my favorite fraps that we've hatched here. That base color is amazing. So far I've showed you guys all of the newest and hottest morphs in the crested gecko community. That is Cappuccino, Sables, fraps. The only thing we're missing here is Xanthics, which we do have on the way. We got 2 eggs from our Xanthics. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. When people say lily white, I know people are probably expecting to see a nice white gecko. Well, that is not the case with this pairing. I've got this really cool tangerine lily white. It's not white, so let me show you guys. Here she is. You guys can see he's got like a tangerine-ish dorsal going on with a super crazy side pattern. This gecko is going to be absolutely stunning as it turns into an adult. It's got like a pink tint to the dorsal. So this is what we would call a tangerine lily. Say hi, little dude. But this is one of the neatest geckos I've probably hatched, just because I didn't even know that the mom carried that tangerine gene. Awesome gecko though. Tangerine lily white gecko, probably what, number 10? Here we've got a very cool, very beautiful lily white. Now this guy is already starting to transform into that bright white on his back. When he was born, he's kind of like that brownish color. Really nice dark base on him too. but look at all those little dots. Pretty neat gecko. What are you doing licking your face, buddy? Check out these two siblings. These aren't anything crazy. The cool thing about breeding geckos is these are from actually a cap to lily white pairing, and my odds were kind of not in my favor. I got two normals instead of a frap and a cap, or a cap and a lily white. I got two normals. I got this little harlequin, and we got this beautiful lily white through another kind of tangerine-ish color, but not as tangerine as that other one. It's got a really cool mark right in the center of his head. Check out this extreme harlequin. This guy, I'm really falling in love with how this guy is turning out. This is also from a cap to lily pairing, and look at how beautiful those blocky little markings are on his back with a nice dark base. This guy is gonna be probably all white. Cleaning his eyeballs. Let's take a look at the first ever gecko that we've hatched. This is the first ever gecko that we hatched. Our little lily white. But this guy is really starting to turn his white on for sure. He's got a nice dark base, but he's just a weird animal. He's super shy. You see how he kind of like tries to make himself all skinny and like hide up at me, but it's because they are nocturnal, so I am waking them up when I'm pulling them out, and being in the sun, they're like, ah! Here is Miss Bulldog. Hey. Super cute little one. No tail, unfortunately, she lost it, but look at that beautiful dark base, super high white on the sides. Watch out. This one is one of my favorites that we've hatched. Talk about bright. Look at the brightness on this little one right here. Little stubby butt, but super amazing. Hey, where are you going? Look at the brightness on that gecko though. One of my favorite little normals that I have, just because it is so much brighter than its sibling. Come here, crazy. And then Zoe's like, hey, let me get a piece of that. No way, Zoe. Now remember how I was mentioning that one cap that was super high white, and I was really amazed by it? This one I actually got imported from Korea, and let's just say the white is insane. It almost looks like a lily white. It's so white. Yes, this is a cappuccino, everybody. I know it's hard to believe, but take a look at that animal right there. This guy is really crazy, so I always get scared that when I pick him up he's gonna throw his tail off, but this is a crazy high-end cappuccino. Unfortunately, it does have some Dalmatian spots, like those little black dots. Make them lower quality, but you could always breed out of them. It's the cool thing about genetics, everybody. But that is a super high white cappuccino. You guys need to leave some comments down below and tell me who your favorite one so far is. And maybe you guys can count for me and let me know how many babies I have. Now I'm gonna show you guys some very newborn little geckos. These guys actually hatched earlier this week, so I just wanted to give you guys a nice look at how small some of these geckos really are when they hatch. Little cappuccino, everybody. Look at how stinking cute that guy is. Look at that little guy. Oh, say hi, little buddy. But that is a little baby cappuccino. I'll give you guys a better look at him right now. There you go. Now I can focus more without being in the sun. This is... He's gonna have some really nice white on his dorsal for sure. But there you go. He still has not had his first shed yet. As you guys can see, he looks a little wrinkly, but it is because it's warm outside and probably got a little dry. But when we go inside, we'll give him a nice little spray down. This is a baby cappuccino. And then here is that clutch mate, orange undertones, some red undertones, a little bit of yellow. I'm not really sure about this one being a cappuccino. He's got some markers like that bright white on the tail, but I don't think he's a cap. But we're gonna grow him out a little bit just to be sure. But this is it, you guys. That is a newborn little baby gecko. This one did have its first shed. So you can see he's not wrinkly. I'm about to show you guys a pet-only gecko here. We will not be breeding for these anymore. We bred for them just to prove out my cappuccino line earlier this year, and I'll show you guys what we are looking at right now. This is a super cappuccino. I'm going to show you guys this gecko and tell you these things used to sell for about 30 grand, like a year ago. So I can't sell this thing for 30 grand anymore, that's for sure. But let me give you guys a nice look at this crazy alien-looking see-through gecko right now. This right here is a little super cappuccino. This is, okay buddy, okay buddy. This is what you get. Come here, come here, come. So this is, all right dude, this guy is crazy. This is what you get when you breed 2 cappuccinos together. You get a super form just like this one here. It is a really neat little gecko, but unfortunately they do have some health problems. Like, they're born with some very reduced nostrils, as you guys can see. That's a great shot to show you guys kind of what these guys look like, and it doesn't want to focus now, but that right there is a super cappuccino. Beautiful little animal. Isn't that gecko pretty crazy, everybody? That is the super cappuccino right there. Hey buddy, they are super cute and derpy, but if you don't really know what they're doing, they probably won't live the happiest of lives, only because they do have some health issues. But to say the least, this guy is thriving and kicking butt, living with me. So showing you guys all of my babies that we have produced and a couple that we have bought. Let me know. Marley, really? Really, Marley? Really, Marley? I know today's video wasn't crazy adventurous. Hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at everything that, you know, I've produced, that I've made, and, you know, just a couple that we have bought as investments, of course, because we're going to be making Sables and Sable Lily Whites next year, so I'm super excited for that. But to say the least, you know, I know it wasn't a crazy exciting video. I just wanted to get this video out and show you guys all of my animals that I've hatched. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video today. And with that being said, I think we are going to wrap it up right here. And if you did like this video, make sure you guys leave me a thumbs up, leave some comments down below, let me know which one was your favorite, let me know all that kind of cool stuff. And then next video, or even a couple videos from now, we can talk and show all of the adults, which might or may not be a little bit more exciting than this one, just because I don't have that many babies. I mean, I have a lot of babies, but the adults, you know, I can show you guys which made what and all that kind of cool stuff. Show you guys what a lily white will look like as an adult. Show you guys what some of these cappuccinos will look like as adults. Unfortunately, I don't have any adult Sables, but I will be hatching some of my own Sables here soon. I do have a great friend named Steve Early. It's where I got these racks from, and he has actually invested in some adult Sables, and I brought my cappuccino to him last week. So we're kind of aiming for this newer morph, which is called the Luwak, and that is when you put a cap to a Sable. You kind of get a super cappuccino, but it's healthy, and it's got some more patterns on it. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, everybody. But I'm gonna wrap it up right here, and hopefully you guys did enjoy. Catch you on next week's episode. Peace out, everybody.